No, I'm glad I got the industrial-sized farming things because I've got all the easy access to sugar, to pumpkins, and to eggs. So I can live on pumpkin pie.
Well, so could I, but I'd spend a lot more time on the treadmill than I do now.
The sandstone back. So Keeb seems to have been enjoying Terra Firma Craft. I said to him, I said, what do you think? He says, it's hard. I like it.
Good.
It probably appeals to his outdoorsman nature, doesn't it? Because I do love that mechanic of just
Sure.
throwing things onto the fire to make it work, you know, the
Mm-hmm.
fuel and everything. I like that. Paper. Well, I've got some chests I need to put in this chest. Yo, dog, we heard you like chests in your chest.
Yeah, you have the danger though of it's so hard to find some of the minerals.
Yeah.
Um, the episodes I watch right now, I just watched number I think 16 and 17, and both of them were devoted to a long sea trip that he and the other guy took.
Has he come back, the other guy? Because I'm up to about, I think, 13 or something like that, and he's not been in it for several episodes. I was wondering if they'd
Yeah.
fallen out or if he
No,
just...
no. He shows up again around 14 or 15,
Yeah.
and
Because they're really funny when they're together. I like them. Yeah.
and from remarks that I've seen in the comments and stuff, apparently there are more people on there later. They
Right.
talk about the later episodes. They're building a town, and
Well, he mentions wanting to do that, doesn't he?
right. Yeah, the one of the things talks about them building the town, and the people are saying, "Oh, he was looking right at the house and wondering where the person's house was," and he said, "No, that was somebody else's house." They didn't want to be named didn't want to be named in the video.
Right.
So apparently there's him and the guy, he called him Chris. I can't remember what his actual name is. Beat something.
Yeah, he
Knox
named
or
his
whatever.
dog after Beatnox, something like that, yeah.
And apparently there's someone named River, and there's at least one other person on the server.
Right.
But yeah, he does show up again, and the two of them both go on the trip together, and have a horrible time. And that they constantly keep breaking their boats, or Beat Knox does.
Yeah.
And he just they'll be driving along, and all of a sudden you hear behind him, "Oh damn!" And finally, at one point, he stops and he's like, how do you keep... He said, "They're not moving. You have to be running into them." He said, "They're islands. How can you not?"
But maybe he laughed when he was going back to his house in the dark, and Beatnox says, he says, "Where are you?" He says, "Well, I'm back at the house." And then he says, "But that may be because I died."
Yeah.
But it certainly does look great. I mean, I've just watched one where he's just found his prospected for his large bismuth mineral thing, and that was really nice to see that,
Yeah, I love the way he had to get down and triangulate.
Yeah, but they're propping up the roof then afterwards to make sure the roof didn't cave in on you. I love that.
Yes. I'm already picturing these mining galleries in my head of tiered supports and that sort of thing.
Yes, exactly. I was thinking, well, it's going to make the old one narrow shaft and then 2 blocks, then narrow shaft. Bit of a thing of the past if you can put nice things up and just haul out the whole area for 4 blocks wide or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the way that ores are laid out in it, you can't really do branch mines anymore. You know, you might do them to prospect and find where the stuff is, but then once you find it, you're going to hopefully find a large vein.
Yeah, it'll be a bit like that one you told me about in the past, where all the ores tend to congregate in certain areas. So
Yes, exactly.
you'll find one large chunk of coal or whatever, and that will be where you always get your coal from.
Exactly. Like, yeah, what was the mod? Realistic ores or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's very much what the impression I get from this. Another thing he brought up in the most recent video where they come across this, I guess, an alpine. They call it the Alpine K. It's this island, has these massive trees on it, these big like sequoias that are about the size of the jungle trees. The trunks are either 2x2 or 3x3, and they go up about as high as the jungle trees do, but they don't have jungle leaves. They have the evergreen spruce-like leaves on them,
Yeah.
coming down in a pine tree shape. You know, your classic triangular pine tree shape. And the other guy, Beatnox, is saying, you know, let's see if we can get some saplings and take them back. And he says you can't get saplings off these. He says the sequoias, and he named, I can't remember, capox or something like that, the jungle trees. He said the big trees like this don't drop saplings, and you can't grow them. He says because they're trying to simulate more of a real life thing where these giant trees are your old growth forest who have grown this size over hundreds and thousands of years, and you're not going to be able to grow a tree like this.
Wow. Yeah, there's some incredible depth to it. I was looking on his website, the guy who does it, who does the thing, and he's just come back from a break from it because he said he got burnt out on it because he'd been doing it for so long.
Sure.
I'm not surprised with some of the depth that's gone into it.
Oh, not at all.
I'm just thinking, do you think these two torches side by side are too close together?
No.
Because I can move that one over that way if they are.
No, I think they're fine. They seem to be enjoying each other's company, you know. I'm not going to judge. And they're adults, they can do what they like.
I was thinking of
they can flame all they want to.
Well, yes, that's what they are doing, yeah. I was thinking of maybe making another storeroom because I've run out of storage space. I've filled everything with cobble. So I'm going to have to make another storage space, so I thought maybe another two there by the side of that.
Yeah.
But maybe leave a passage here down between them to get to the guy rail.
Well, you got to do it eventually anyway, because you got to put, like you said, you got to have a place for your spuds and your carrots.
Yeah. Right, well, I think I'll call that a night.
All right, man.
That was a lot of fun, that. It was very interesting, actually, finding out a lot about the maps and everything.
Yeah, that was good. That was something I would never have probably come up with thinking about doing on my own.
I certainly think that 1.4 update was possibly one of the best updates we've ever had.
It's been one of the good ones in a long time.
The only time I think I've really enjoyed an update as much as that was the Halloween update, when they brought the Nether in.
Sure, yeah, I like the Halloween update. There was one more, I was thinking there were three. There was the Halloween update, there was this 1.4, and then there was one somewhere in the middle.
Well, there was that.
Was it 1.7, 1.7 or something? 1.8?
Well, the one they called the Adventure Update was 1.8, which nearly stopped me playing Minecraft. I disliked it so much.
Yeah, that's the one with all the potions and enchanting and all that came in, right?
It was the one. I think it was the one where they brought hunger and all sorts of stuff. Yeah,
well, see,
I like the regenerating health and everything.
Yeah, see, I love that because I've been playing with the hunger mods and everything.
Oh yeah. I wanted hunger in it. I just didn't like the way your health regenerated. Etc.
Gotcha. I hear you.
But, yeah, it's It's been a good one, this one. I enjoyed this one. Okay then, well, I'm going to call it a night.
All right, man, you do that.
Will you be on tomorrow?
I certainly will. Should be
Okay.
on a lot earlier tomorrow than I was today. So maybe we'll see you during the day some.
Yeah, well, I'll be on during the day, certainly.
And I'm going to see about getting that thing zipped up and sent to you.
Right.
I'll zip up at least the single player stuff. And
yeah, I don't know how would I do with the single player. Would I have to swap it in and out and everything? Because I'm not very good at doing things like that.
Yeah, it's real easy. The easiest way to do it is to. Do you have everything? How do you connect to this now? Do you go through Minecraft or do you go through the launcher?
To BROCRAFT, I go through this. To Tekkit, I go through the Tekkit launcher.
Okay, so you go through the regular Minecraft launcher to get here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, just go into your .minecraft.
Yeah.
And create a new folder inside there, like call it BROCRAFT.
Yeah.
Grab everything inside .minecraft and move it into the BROCRAFT folder so that it's all saved in there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just take the files I send you, put them into .minecraft, and then you can play it, as Tekkit or whatever. I mean, terra firma. And, make another folder inside there call it terra firma. And when you want to switch between the two, you just take everything that's a terra firma file, throw it into the terra firma folder, and then copy everything out of the Minecraft folder. The BROCRAFT folder. And
that sounds like even I might be able to manage that then.
that's and it's essentially the same way that the launchers do it. Except they're just jumping back and forth. They're leaving everything in the folders and just directing it back and forth between them.
Keith said he'd found something that he used. Where have I written it down? What it was? He said it was Minecraft. What did that thing that profiles something or other?
I don't know.
Got it written down somewhere.
And I'm going to take a look at like I said, I've seen so many different things on these different big mods where people have been suggesting to use, what was it, Magic Launcher or something like that?
Yeah, I've tried Magic Launcher.
I think you do the same thing. You make a separate folder for each individual thing, and then Magic Launcher will just go to, give you a choice of where do I want to go, which version do I want to play.
Oh, that's basically what I didn't understand about it, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right now that you explain it that way, yes.
Does it the same way? You've seen how the Tekkit launcher does it. You have the folder for Tekkit, you had the folder for Technic, you had the folder for Vanilla, you had the folder for this.
Yeah.
And it just puts you up a menu that says which one do you want us to start up. I think Magic Launcher works the same way. You just have to manually put the stuff. Like, here's my folder for Vanilla, here's my folder for BROCRAFT, here's my folder for terra firma.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take a look at that this evening as well.
Right.
All right, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too. It was a lot of fun.
It was indeed. I'm going to go get me some more coffee and have a well-deserved hard lemonade after all the work I've done.
Yeah.
Prop up my feet and have a drink.
Okay.
All right, man. Bye-bye.